Thank you, everybody, for bearing with us while we ran out to take our quick break. We've had a pretty good evening tonight, getting to see a softer side of Daedalus, and maybe a budding romance for him.
No.
Yes!
Oh, Mort.
I was talking about Deb.
Mort.
I wasn't talking about Aelin.
Some might even say a lighter tone.
Oh, we finally made it.
It only took us 12 and a half episodes.
Look at that, Alex. You did it. But yeah, our heroes returned. They avoided a confrontation with Zoth despite his best efforts, and they reported into Prime Consul Tamira Vaughn to let her know what they knew about the destruction of Magnalore and the potential threats facing Starhaven and the universe at large. They also went off to a nice little hole-in-the-wall bar called Deb's alongside Daedalus to have a drink and chat about potentially becoming the heroes of Starhaven, the defenders of this erstwhile outpost in the middle of nowhere. And their thoughts were, we'll think about it. Don't call us, we'll call you. Daedalus did tell them some information related to things that they're interested in. They found out that Astaria is missing, along with Sola Takashi. They learned that the half of the Moonstone appears to be in the clutches of Pupil and the children of Chrysalis. And they also avoided having a conversation with Valerius Cornu for some reason. But we rejoin our heroes as Ursa and Alara begin making their way back to Debs, so Ursa could ask a sneaky little question.
Yep.
Okay, so we're sneaking.
I'm not like being suspicious sneaking. We're just trying to make sure that Valerius specifically doesn't see us.
So not crunk.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, the bouncer's just standing up on his stool, looking both ways. He looks a little bored. He's got a little energy knife. He's cleaning stuff out from underneath his claws.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hey again.
I'm sure
was
you hear this all the
wondering-
time, but do you know Gruck?
Yes.
He was asking about you.
Was he?
Yeah, well, not you, but he said there was this real pretty Farsighter who was wandering around town that he wanted to apologize to.
Oh. Well, I had planned to reach out to him soon, but I actually have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you see that man in there sitting at that table?
He's not there.
Where is he?
He doesn't appear to be in the bar.
I'm going to ask him if he remembers. He's like tall, dark hair, right?
Yeah. Conventionally handsome.
Claims
He's
to be
lore.
lore.
Mm-hmm.
But he's what?
A lore.
Oh,
Okay. So there was a man in there just a little while ago. Tall, dark hair, sort of handsome. Have you seen him here before?
You mean that guy? And he points behind you.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Mooney hell!
There's a moon hell?
Moody hell!
Yes. It's got
No.
craters.
Yeah. It's like, well, Flynn wouldn't know that, but Mortis would.
Is he like behind us, like staring at us?
No, he just walked up.
God
Ursa, I noticed you. I didn't see you leave. I stepped out to have a. Well, to have a
damn.
smoke.
Of course you did. We were just going to celebrate a moon holiday. What brings you here?
I love this place.
Do you?
Yeah, it, I don't know. It has a certain edge to it. I like being a little away from the safety of downtown.
How bold of you. Anyway, we better go celebrate that holiday.
Yes.
Ursa, if you don't want to see me, you don't have to play this game. It's fine.
I just don't want you to get the wrong idea, as there may be someone coming in back into my life soon that I don't want this to complicate.
I don't just find you interesting from a romantic perspective. I think you are an interesting person that I would like to get to know better.
But why?
Well,
Yes, what are your intentions?
What are my intentions with your sister? How earthling of you.
I think they got it from us, actually.
Well, both of you are fascinating in your own way. There's I don't know, just a dark mystique, and I think there is more beneath the surface than what you both are letting show.
And why do you feel the need to investigate that? We just have a hard time trusting.
I can imagine.
And so I don't know what you're playing at.
Do I have to be playing at something?
Most people usually are.
You must have had a hard time in the toppling of your government.
Ursa lets out this very shrill, crazy laugh.
That was quite some time ago.
Well, I don't know if your parents suffered and they made you so distrusting of strangers, but I don't have bad intentions. I'm a scholar and an academic of this solar system, and I like to know people with interesting stories.
Well, it was nice seeing you. And then she'll grab Alara's arm and run away.
I guess Alara will go with her.
The bouncer exhales audibly.
Oh my god.
Feels more suspicious. He likes people's stories. I'm not sure I feel about that.
I know, it's like we're specimens that he's studying.
Yes, we've had our fill of that.
Indeed. Anyway, what do you want to do? What holiday should we be celebrating?
Oh, what? Wait, no, you know we're not. You know I was making that up.
We were both making it up, but what is it? I mean, why not?
Oh, you mean you just want to? Okay, yes, let's do something with our
Let's
newfound
let loose,
freedom
you know?
and
Should we get Watson and Toasty?
yes, let's get Watson. Let's get Toasty. Let's celebrate the fact that we're meant to save the universe. Let's celebrate the fact that we know where the Moonstone is.
Yes, and we're alive. Let's celebrate that.
Yes.
Fun fact: Toasty and Watson should be under Alara's coat because they came back with us.
Yeah. We didn't go back home.
Watson's like, hey.
We've been here the entire time.
Yep.
Oh no, you saw.
Oh my gosh, Watson, I got so used to you being there. I don't even feel you anymore.
I don't take that personally.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Watson, Toasty, let's go.
Mr. Solara, would you like some moonshine?
What is moonshine?
They don't have moonshine where you're from?
No, but it sounds good.
They just have shine there.
Oh my god.
You walked into that one, Alex.
You really did.
This is Canada Dry all over.
Oh shit.
Alright, you get a hero point.
Just like in Canada, they only have dry. We've talked about it.
Indeed, we have.
Anyway, yeah, let's try that.
And Toasty's
Sure, we
little
can-
slots open up, and he pulls out a couple of minibar bottle-sized bottles of moonshine.
How did you do that?
Well, he's still got.
I toasted it.
Oh, Toasty, you Toasty. He's still got a preserver in him. Don't forget.
Toasty
Oh.
puts up a question mark.
She'll pull the little bottles out of his little toaster slots and say, well, then as the Earthlings say, let's get toasted. And then they'll walk off into the not sunset.
Into the Jupiter set.
Let's go home.
Oh my god.
Drunkenly walking through town with your toaster under one arm and a bottle of moonshine in the other.
Yeah.
That's a party. I didn't go to college, but that sounds like what it's like.
No comment.
Kevin's like, it is.
Flynn, where are you off to?
Flynn is going to be texting Agent Jones.
What do you
Sup?
think?
Sup?
Sup?
He says, I just finished my debriefing with HQ. Was going to head home for the night, but are you doing something?
I'm going to go grab some food.
I could eat.
Thought you could.
Oh my god.
Where are you taking Agent Jones?
I'm assuming there's an equivalent of a 1950s diner somewhere in Starhaven.
Oh, yeah. As George Lucas has taught us, 1950s diners exist in space.
And yeah, so I'm gonna go grab something at the local, Pop's Diner or the equivalent thereof, and yeah.
Awesome. It's it's Mal's Malts is the name of the place.
Grammar Mal? Oh.
There's a guy in a long brown coat that runs the diner. And there is a waitress robot who will come and bring food for you guys, and Agent Jones will sit down across the booth from you and he just sighs and leans back. How was your day? Did you hear about what happened to Magnolor? That was crazy.
My day, yeah. It started with me being teleported to Magvalar.
Oh,
So there's that.
you don't just have like a normal bad day, do you? You've got like super bad days.
I have days.
Well, what happened? What? I'm glad you're okay. How did you get back?
Same way we got there. Weird preserver tech. And yeah, so it's gonna be rather a lot more of that, I think, coming soon. Running around, getting all sorts of trouble. Yeah.
Well, that's terrible. Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, you're here keeping me company. That's a start.
Yeah, no, I quite enjoy spending time with you, even though most of the time has been running from a T-Rex or running from a giant robot mummy or running from my bosses.
Well, Daedalus is back now, so I think the last bit's going to come off the plate.
Awesome. It's not really the kind of cardio I was looking to get while I was here on Starhaven.
Does that mean you're planning on sticking around for a bit, or are you gonna go back to Earth like we talked about?
No, I'm here. I'm a million miles away from my family and my friends, but this is a place that I can make a difference, and you're here. And if I go back to Earth, I can't spend time with you except for watching Robin Hood movies from the 50s. Or Musketeer movies. I want to help you do the great things that you do. If I can.
You realize there'll probably be more T-Rexes in the future, right?
They got little arms. We'll be okay. And he takes his milkshake and puts it in front of you and says, "There'll be more milkshakes too." And more Jupiter rises, and hopefully more of that smile.
Ugh.
And he will have a nice evening with you, Flynn. Whatever that means to Flynn.
Awesome.
Excellent. So, how late does everybody sleep the following day?
Hello.
Pretty late.
I do not require sleep.
Everyone thinks they sleep pretty late.
Uh-oh.
And then realize
Flynn gets up earlier than he probably should. Does it as a shot because he was trying to get a hangover. So you edge that by, being a little
Or
heavy.
alcohol, right?
Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
Obviously, the only way.
And then he will text everyone. We've got friends to meet up with. We should check in on them before others go looking for them.
Flynn, you get a text back from Watson that says, "Mr. Alara has put herself on Do Not Disturb mode. Shall I disturb her?"
Yeah, disturb her.
He texts back Captain's orders. And he will roll over to whatever part of Alara's apartment that she has passed out in and just start tapping her on the forehead.
Watson, that better not be you.
If I tell you it's Toasty, would you believe me?
No, you're too loud to be Toasty.
The captain is requesting your presence at the ship.
Oh,
Oh my god.
well, Watson, why didn't you start with that? When did he? Did he message you just now, or?
Yes, he said he wanted to see you and only you.
Wait, Watson, you've got to get out of the way.
Watson will get out of the way and he will go make sure Ursa stays asleep.
Oh my god, he's such a little jerk now. Well, Alara is like scrambling to get cleaned up.
Alara gonna show up with a full face of makeup. Like, hey, Captain.
Well, that's gonna be it's gonna be the next few minutes of her morning.
And Watson will text the captain back and say, "Do you want me to alert the others?"
Yes.
I will alert the others. And Watson will set a timer for an hour from now to alert the others.
Well, I guess when Alara is put together enough to be presentable, she will be making a mad dash across Starhaven towards the ship.
Ursa's gonna murder you, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Wiki, you missed the best part.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God, Watson.
Watson's playing Wingman. That's what you missed.
Oh, is that what he... Okay.
It's an Earth custom. Watson's not familiar with it. And Alara, you arrive at the Marion before anyone else.
Okay. Well, I mean, she doesn't know anyone else is coming.
Yep.
So she will walk up to the ship, straighten out her coat, and I don't know if there's a doorbell on ships.
There's probably a buzzer of some kind, I would think.
So she will, if there's any like chrome or anything on the outside of the ship, she'll like check her reflection in it and then buzz the door.
Yeah, everyone's got. Yeah, the team has the passcode.
Oh, true.
The ramp.
So yeah, she will hesitate, then actually put in the door code and enter the ship. Looking for either the quarters or the deck, wherever the captain may be.
The captain is in the galley, and there's a equivalent of a box full of Saturn rings. I mean donuts. And a bunch of coffees.
So
Oh,
Alara pokes her head in. Captain, you wanted to see me?
Oh, great, you're here. Did you bring and I didn't hear you and Watson and the rest come in.
The rest?
Oh my God.
Watson told me that you wanted to see me. It seemed important. Said you wanted to see me and only me. Quite a lot of coffee for 2 people, though. Must have been a late night. Well, it was a late night because I was there.
Yeah, I said we need to have a rendezvous. We all need to meet up. We have to follow up on to our 2 guests.
Oh,
Solo and your sister.
oh, you mean the other one?
Your other, yes, the other sister.
Oh, it's a team meeting. Well, sure. I suppose we can start the conversation and make sure everything's ready for the rest of them to arrive. I actually don't know why they wouldn't be here. I'll have to talk to Watson. I think there's some wires crossed, perhaps. Gosh, Captain, do you always keep the ship so warm?
Is Alara Maple red?
She's getting there.
I have so much secondhand embarrassment right now.
You did this to
is so
yourself, Alex.
painful for me to
Nah, you gotta switch that off, man.
Oh my God. Oh my
My heart hurts for this fictional person.
You
did-
caused this.
That's not abnormal for the pain I feel for fictional people.
Oh my God.
All right.
So yeah, Alara will, I don't know, sit down, put her hands on her lap. So do we wait, or I mean, I guess you could just message the rest of them and they'll get here soon. Unless no, I'm sure you didn't want to just see me on my own because it's supposed to be a team meeting. So waiting for the team to meet this meeting.
Oh my god.
And she's suddenly finding the interior of the room fascinating, looking literally everywhere she can, except for at Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, while the others get here, I want to run a couple of diagnostics on the engine.
Oh, do you need an extra pair of hands or anything, or someone to hold a flashlight for you? Or
Sure.
okay, sure. I've actually got some technical know-how, so.
And quickly, steer the conversations into technical specs and schematics and stuff. So
Amazing.
Shop talk.
Amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, Alara's decent at technology, so she can carry the conversation, and will probably be grateful for the alternate topic.
Watson will roll over and tap Ursa on the head.
What?
Mistress Ursa, I have a behavioral question for you.
And I'm the one to ask?
Well, suppose your sister was thrown into the deep end of flirtation by deception. Do you think she'd do okay?
No. No, not Alara.
You should probably go
That is
rescue
not
her.
Alara's strong suit, Watson.
You
Why?
should probably go rescue her.
Watson, what did you do?
I forwarded the captain's message. The captain
Ursula will scramble.
The captain has called for a team meeting, and I figured I'd buy Mistress Alara an hour of uninterrupted time for her to shoot your shot, as the Moonlings say.
How? Okay, what? But how long ago was that?
That was 45 minutes ago, but I haven't heard anything from Mistress Alara, and I'm getting nervous.
Watson, Ursa will like gib slap Watson in the back of the head.
Gib slap, yes.
Throw on some regular clothes, not shower because she's trying to rescue her freaking sister, and run out the door towards the ship.
And Watson will text Chimera to say, "Please wake up Mistress Aelin and bring her to the ship. The captain has requested a team meeting."
Very well. So I will try to gently awaken Mistress Aelin. Mistress Aelin. The captain is requesting a team meeting on the ship.
Okay, we'll be there. And she'll get up and she'll look at Chimera. You keep rhythm very well.
Yes.
Don't say that to me.
Where's
And,
the voice coming from?
That's the evil voice in your head.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
voice
Wait,
in your
hey!
head.
It sounds like Cat today.
Hey!
Aelin will get ready and she'll head to the ship.
Watson will not go.
No, Watson won't survive.
Ursa was about to murder Watson. So I cannot imagine Alara.
But the rest of the team arrives on the Marion.
Ursa runs into the ship looking very much like a mess with her hair all piled on top of her head, sticking in every which direction. She has bags under her eyes.
She wearing sweatpants.
She's wearing sweatpants and like a big t-shirt that has holes in it.
Of course, the neck and the arm.
Oh my god, it.
And there's a
It's
body
that kind of
hole,
night,
too.
apparently. I know.
And the Daedalus joke was brought to you by Andy.
Laura?
Yes?
Hey, Laura, hi. Hello. Hi, Sir Flynn. Are you okay?
Yes. Actually, me and the captain were just discussing some ship talk.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. And she'll just sort of slam her body down into a chair.
Uh, is Watson with you? I had something I needed to discuss with him.
No,
Oh.
I thought it better to leave him at home for
Watson's
today.
moving out.
Really? Well, it's a good thing I know where he lives.
Indeed, I'm happy to help whenever you decide what needs to be done.
If I'm still deciding.
I'm going to take a shower now because this seemed to be a lot less urgent than I originally thought. So, you good here?
I'm trying to figure out what state Alar would be in after about 45 minutes. If they're talking ship stuff, maybe I want to say Alara chilled out a bit, but she's probably still like several shades of maple red. She's just not like completely falling apart like she usually is.
Or you can come with me and talk to me while I'm in the shower. Or Aelin will be here soon, probably, maybe, most likely.
Aelin and Chimera will walk in apparently at this point in time.
Yep, I'll be right back.
good.
You guys keep amusing yourselves. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. You are here now.
So everyone's here. And we can, I guess, well, team meeting then with the whole team. The
Why
entire
is
team to meet.
coffee so cold? Oh,
Coffee?
it's cold, but here you go.
Yes, a certain
Say-
troublemaker threw our schedule off.
Which
Ah,
troublemaker?
Monuts. I love Monuts.
I thought they were Saturn rings. We thought they were Saturn rings.
Oh, in Fallside they call them Monuts.
Wouldn't that nuts? Why would they be nuts?
I don't know. I didn't name them.
We apologize for being so late.
Oh, I just arrived.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Alara's eyes are like slowly.
Oh.
She will blush further and I don't know, probably like hand the captain back like a screwdriver she was holding.
Apparently there was a miscommunication with Watson, and Alora arrived 45 minutes or more before the rest of the team.
Oh.
We were just working on the ship. That's all. Besides, what about you and how was your evening?
We believe that Chimera, we were hanging off of your shoulder the entire way home, were we not?
Indeed, Mr. Salem. You had imbibed quite a bit of intoxicant.
We were drinking for 3.
How does that work, actually? Or do all of you get equally?
Poorly.
Oh,
Poorly.
okay.
We had an interesting conversation with Daedalus about how we felt because we have now seen Collapsar twice and how it made us feel very insignificant in the face of everything. And then we sung various metal songs and released our frustrations in that way.
Daedalus sang.
Chimera is an excellent beat keeper.
What? Was Chimera singing too?
No, I was merely facilitating.
Oh, that's close enough. Okay, well, if when this all happens again, we will be sure to not miss it.
We don't know why you left.
It was a moon holiday.
Yes.
We know. That pointed like, we know.
Farside is a deeply traditional people.
Aylin's stance changes slightly. She crosses her arms and she just goes, and you can tell it's Braun.
Well, I'm going to go take my shower now. I will be back right in a few minutes.
What did I
Bye.
miss?
Aylin apparently was screaming death metal
Oh,
at the end of karaoke.
hell yeah.
Yes, we messed with the hot water heaters, so I'm gonna go make sure Ursa's okay. Oh, no, no!
Aylin just looks at Chimera.
Everybody thinks Alara wants to sleep with everyone else.
Well,
Oh my God.
Captain, you called for us?
Yeah, we have a matter of to deal with their sister. Who points straight where the twins just went off to. And Solo, who's been pretty much standing guard over her since we blinked out of existence and popped back over here from Night Alive.
You say blinked out of existence, and Aylin kind of shrinks in on herself for a second. We should go get her. Yes, we should go get her. They need her for the mind thing, we think, right?
Yeah. That was the initial plan.
So, how was your night?
Fine. It was fine.
Good. And she pulls her coffee out of the microwave and sips it, goes over, puts a little bit of sugar in it, and sips it again, and sits down on the couch, crosses her legs, and just kind of pats the seat next to her for Chimera to sit down.
Okay. Chimera will do so.
Well, we should hopefully be rejoined by their majesties shortly. At least Solo was not hurt after we left.
Doesn't appear to be. No, doesn't sound like he was.
That is good.
I was able to get a hold of him after I left last night, just to check in on him.
Have you checked on him lately?
This morning? No.
We should probably do that, yes?
No, I wanted to make sure that the twins were ready to go try to reclaim their sister from the mental sway of her aunt. The drama.
Drama. There's been a lot of drama already this morning, we can tell. We shouldn't say anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
Speaking of drama, what's going on in the showers?
Ursa is
Wow.
showering.
Wow.
Smell is sick.
Alara just needed to get out of there.
Alara's sitting on the toilet outside the shower, just like, what the shit, man.
You fuming?
So, what happened in the 45 minutes to an hour that I wasn't there?
Well, I got here and I started talking to the captain. He did mention that there's something important going on regarding our other sister, so we need to deal with that, presumably. I know, but since I was inside her head, it's not the same. I don't know. I think there's more to her than just whatever we thought of her.
I don't doubt she's complex, but I don't. She didn't grow up with us. She's not our sister.
No, but she called us her sisters. I know it sounds weird to say, and I don't know, maybe if you were there, you would have seen. I mean, she looked scared, so I don't know. I'm looking for any extra weapon we can find.
I suppose. Can you grab me some clothes? I don't want to wear this shirt.
I mean, sure. See if I can find something in here. You can borrow my coat if you want.
Yeah.
I have my coat.
As you dig around, there's a spare Department of Aegis t-shirt.
Is it familiar looking?
You shady bitch.
It's a men's medium.
I found
What?
Just a shirt.
It's a men's medium, but the sleeves are stretched out.
It's a fitted men's medium.
Any shirt will do, Alara. Just bring the shirt.
Yes, sure. Yeah, of course. Just here.
It smells like hat rack.
This is the shirt that you chose?
It's a shirt. What are you?
Alara!
What? It's not exactly a lot of options here.
She'll put the shirt on.
It's just for the duration of the meeting.
It was that or pirate cosplay. Your choice.
I would have preferred the pirate costume. And then Ursa and Alara will walk back out with Ursa wearing that shirt. She has her regular coat on over it, but you can very clearly see the shirt underneath.
So
there's an eyebrow raise from Aelin to Ursa.
Ursa will raise her eyebrows back up on Aelin.
Like the
So team, how's about that meeting?
So what's this about Astaria?
Astaria is currently being held captive in a warehouse by our friend Solo, who probably would like her off of his plate. So
I suppose we should go get her then.
I didn't want to rush us. I found out late last night, but I didn't want us to rush over there because I didn't want, one, there had been too much alcohol for too many people in the group, but I also didn't want to draw too much attention if we were still being trailed or followed.
Well, we should make our way there.
Let's make
We
sure
should-
that Solo is still alive.
Check in with him. Yes.
Yes, is it his same warehouse that we were at before?
I
different
believe
one.
so. Nope, different one.
Well,
He's
Shall
got
we
that weird
then?
supervillain habit of having multiple places.
Yes. Should we split up and get there instead of moving as one?
well, we think that word travels fast in a small location such as Starhaven, and regardless of if we go as a group or if we go individually, we are going to make waves as we both disappeared and reappeared suddenly in the city yesterday. We think word may have already begun to spread.
It's true. Okay. So just get there as quickly as possible then.
We can make sure we are not tailed, of course.
Yes. And then, I don't know, Alara looks to the captain for orders.
Yeah, Do we have access to a speeder or anything like that?
Yeah, you guys gave back the speeder, didn't you?
Yes, we
Yes.
did.
Mm.
So no.
So
No,
you
we
could
don't.
take a taxi. You guys could call Gruck.
Mm, mm.
I mean, we can always take a Starhaven Uber.
How far away is it?
A Uber.
Is it far?
Yeah, it's pretty far from the starport.
Oh.
Something to put on the bill. We need access to a land vehicle.
Somewhere
Yes.
Daedalus's ears are itching.
So I guess perhaps we can get another ride and then make sure to send the bill to Preserver Hall.
Oh, you guys are expensing your writing off your expenses now.
Well, with a hair
What's
to
he
the
gonna
planet, so
say? No.
Awesome. Well, yeah, you guys can easily get on your smart comms and call up a ride service. They'll come and bring a speeder for you. Piloted by a large, fuzzy Chilaxan who looks over at you and makes their weird Wookiee noise in your direction. That one.
No, that's Chimera and his translation program working to tell him exactly where we need to go.
he's fluent in over
Such
1 million
dog.
forms of communication.
Actually, I am because I have comprehend.
Uh-huh.
That's accurate. I mean, that's
Yep.
That's what the C and C-3PO stands for. But he says, "Yeah, I'm Bobolus. I'll take you on down to wherever you want to go."
Obelisk.
Bobolus.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're not gonna take him directly to the location. We'll probably have him drop us off a couple of blocks away, and Aelin will keep an eye out for any tails.
There's 3 on her own butt.
Yeah, not those kind of tails, and you know it.
Give me a perception check, anyone.
And they're not on her butt; they're above her butt.
Whatever.
Stop staring at her tails.
They're just so interesting.
I'm hungover. They're helping.
What? I'm spending a hero point re-rolling that because I rolled a 3. That's a 7. But that makes it a 31.
31. Aelin, you notice you don't see any tails following you, but you do see coming from the direction you're heading, the warehouse you're coming, you see Daedalus flying back the other way towards Preserver Hall.
Okay. We suppose he did get home safe last night then. Daedalus just left where we're heading, everyone.
That's not a good sign.
Oh, why don't you message Takashi, Captain?
Call up the comm.
There is no response from Takashi.
If we're not getting a response, can I do a quick mind detect?
Sure. Are you checking in the blocks that you're approaching, or are you waiting until you get within range of the building to check?
I'm actually still not sure what my range is meant to be with this thing. So
I think
that
it's
being the
perception
case,
range, so whatever you can see.
okay, then I'll wait till we get to the building, or at least closer, and then I'll see if I can pick up any mines in there.
Yeah, and it would need to have penetrates concealment in order to detect thoughts past what you can perceive.
It doesn't yet, so I can't do that yet.
We should add that when you get some points.
Yeah.
But as you are making your way down, you do notice the warehouse that Takashi mentioned seems to be coming into view. There is a trail of smoke rising from that building.
Surprise, surprise, it's on fire.
perhaps we should move quicker.
Yeah, I assume you guys adopt the
Mm-hmm.
requisite urgency.
Yes.
And as you make your way up, you do see that one of the walls of this warehouse has been blasted apart from the outside in. And you see there is oil stains and blood stains. And there is no sign of Astaria, but there is a very dead-looking Solo Takashi underneath the sparking bodies of one of his anime angels.
Is he dead?
You're not detecting any sense of his mind.
What did Daedalus do while he was here?
We don't know. We just saw him flying away.
Do we have a way of getting hold of Daedalus?
Not that we are aware of.
Nope, he asked for your number, but he didn't give you his.
Do any of you have medical training? Can you check Solo?
We can't fix the dead, Alara.
Just wanted to be sure. I don't know if he's just in a coma or something.
Maybe he's mostly dead.
Chimera, are you able to detect life signs?
I am not able to do so within my current parameters, no. But your question has sparked an inquiry. Collate. I will attempt. My character sheet is blank. Okay, there it is. I will attempt to stunt my. My preternatural senses into sort of a just like a. It's 5 points, so if I could dump that into like a remote viewing kind of thing to scan for life forms, would that still use my?
Yeah, you
Perception?
could stunt your senses to basically be like detect life.
Okay.
And you would
I
use
will
your
do
perception for that.
Yeah, and I will spend my hero point for that in just a moment after I see how that turned out. Ha ha! Look at that crap. Hey, I've got 3 hero points, so I'm going to spend one to re-roll because it's 940. Who needs 3 hero points? And that 10 was absolutely awful. So yeah, I mean, I would hate to think that I stunted a new ability, then just suck horribly at it. Hey, there we go. 24
24.
to scan for life forms.
Solo is very dead.
Yikes.
And
He is indeed deceased.
There are no other life forms in this building other than the ones you brought with you.
There are no other living things in this facility except for ourselves.
All right.
Did Daedalus do this? Why would he?
We don't know.
Daedalus did this. You see one of the anime angels turns her head up robotically at you.
But what happened to Astoria?
And she sort of opens her mouth and this camera projects on the wall. And you can see that Solo is sort of walking back and forth in the warehouse, muttering to himself, "How was I so stupid to fall asleep that she just got away? Flynn's gonna kill me. The twins are gonna kill me. This is bad." And then the wall explodes, and you see Daedalus hovering there in the darkness. And he raises his arms and blasts away all the different anime angels before coming down to Solo and wrenching his neck all the way around. And then flying away.
Aelin wants to. Can you roll that back to when the wall exploded?
Damage.
She'll look at Chimera.
Can we get a copy of that film?
I will attempt to repair. So you want preserver tech or technology?
Technology.
I was hoping you would say that. Haha.
She was built by humans, not by preservers.
Oh yeah, silly me. That's a 21. I feel like this is kind of important, so I'm gonna spend that last hero point. And that's how all your hero points disappear in 5 minutes or less. 30. That's better.
30 is pretty good. You're able to repair her central processing unit enough that she is able to comply with Aylin's wishes, and you are able to back up a copy of the footage.
All right. I would like to basically pay really close attention to when the wall explodes.
Give me a perception check.
Nat 20, 34.
Oh.
To the best of your perception, this is entirely Daedalus blasting the wall open and appearing in.
Okay. This does line up with what we saw from him on Magnalore. But this doesn't seem to be his style.
Alex.
Yeah.
I don't have a direct line to the head of Starhaven, but I did flirt with the receptionist and do have the contact information for the receptionist.
You do. As a matter of fact.
And sometimes it's not the people you know, but the people who it is the people you know, not necessarily, and those aren't necessarily the people in charge. What I want to do is message the receptionist and say, can you confirm where Daedalus currently is and where Daedalus has currently recently been?
You get a message back from the secretary that says you guys should lay low. Tamira Vaughn is looking for you. And as that message comes in, you can hear a siren whirring outside. And you see an Aegis security task force rolling up, along with Zoth and a bunch of the Farsighter commandos. And they say, crew of the Marion, you are under arrest for association with the criminal Daedalus and suspects in the murder of Solo Takashi.
Are you sure it isn't time for a colorful metaphor?
And
Did you have one in mind?
That's where we're going to end this week's session.
Alex was like, no, you're gonna fight Zoth, whether you want to or not.
Oh no.
Yep.
How long were we asleep?
Not that long. Well, long enough.
So,
Yikes.
look at that, everybody. Consequences of our actions. Don't we love it? I'm here for it.
But
This isn't consequences of our actions. This is the consequences of things we told the people not to do, and then they went and not did them.
Consequences of their bad actions.
Yep.
Oh man, Wiki's mad at Daedalus.
She's always mad at Daedalus.
It's
With good reason.
I currently suspect it's brainwashed Daedalus.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Because
Andy said there's
he's
more going
like
on than
the
face
lead-
value.
He's the lead of the Freedom League or whatever, but he gets kidnapped, mind controlled, like just constantly.
it's the seniority who was here the longest.
It's not his. It's not his book.
Mary Sue powers. Oh, it's not in the book.
It's true. It's your guys'
Also,
book.
Right.
This is like when Frank Miller writes Superman.
Oh,
ooh.
you're lucky this session's over. I'm just fighting words. Oh,
Look, I don't like it when Frank Miller writes Superman either.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but
I would.
yeah.
I mean, like I get the. I don't know if the metaphor works to that extent.
We'll see.
I don't like when Frank Miller writes anyone.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's double
Yeah.
fair. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight as we've sort of eased back into being in Starhaven after all of the wonderful clusterness that was the crossover last week. Our heroes have a lot of different leads to chase down, and there's gonna be there's going to be some trouble for the next couple of sessions for the Guardians of Haven, so I am looking forward to that. As for announcements around the channel, tomorrow night